in the status now. Love Cyberpunk. Think it's a great game. Sure, this game will be great once the glitches and the bugs and the lag gets fixed. But this has definitely been one of my favorite games this year. I think this game would just be better though if the devs fix all the issues that this game has have. But I think in my first video of streaming this game, I've kind of mentioned that, you know, Cyberpunk isn't the only game to have this issue when it comes to bugs, glitches, and lagging. There's a lot of games this year that launch with a lot of those issues, and Cyberpunk is definitely not the only one that has had that problem. So, I don't understand why people are so against Cyberpunk right now. I understand that this game, even though other games have come out with a lot of bugs, glitches, and lagging this year, besides Cyberpunk, I understand that Cyberpunk has had the majority, much more of them than other games when it comes to those problems, but no, and it's something that can be fixed, it's something that can be corrected, it's something that can be patched, yeah, so if you just give the developers enough time, I'm sure they'll patch the game and they'll fix the bugs, the glitches, and the lagging. If you give them the appropriate amount of time that they need or that's required to fix the game. And like I said, you know, and the fact, like I mentioned, is other games this year has come out in a very buggy, glitchy state, and that Cyberpunk is not the only game that has come out with the that has been launched or came out to stores with these issues.
Stop telling every Joy Toy you meet to come here. The hell am I supposed to do with them all?
You know, so Cyberpunk is the only game this year that has come out with a lot of bugs and glitches. You know, there's Marvel, there's Anthem, and it seems like the majority of the bugs and glitches during launch are mostly on AAA games. So,
got nothing more to say to each other.
Listen, have you seen Evelyn?
So I don't know why, like, it's a big deal all of a sudden that Cyberpunk. I think the reason why it's a big deal with Cyberpunk than the other games is one, just because of how anticipated this game was, and two, just because there was a lot more glitches and bugs in this game than other games that have had launch with glitches and bugs, and other games have had glitches and bugs when they've had their launch this year, besides Cyberpunk. But I think the problem was two things: is Cyberpunk had the most of those issues, and also because it was the most anticipated game, because of how long this game took for it to be brought out to stores or to consumers or customers. So I think those three things were the biggest issue, and why this game is going through a lot more heat over the bugs and the glitches. One is because of how anticipated this game has been. Two, how long this game took to develop, and how long it took to put it on. How long it took for the developers to put it out on the shelves, or the management. How long it took them to put it on the shelves, and why I understand investors are a little frustrated and put a lot of pressure on the management and developer teams at CD Projekt Red, just because the investors were losing money. The more this game constantly got delayed, and the amount of time that it took for this game to come out to stores. So I understand that investors being very angry and very upset and annoyed with the amount of delays that this game has had, and the amount of time it's been in development, and the amount of money they lost because of those two reasons. So I understand, you know, and the developers or investors' kind of frustration. I understand the developers' frustrations because of the pandemic. And they're not as big as, they don't have as big of a studio as other studios, so I can understand that there was a lot of pressure on them for that reason. And overall, I think everybody, because of the pandemic and because of everything that's happened this year, has pretty much put a lot of people under pressure, and because of that pressure, it's given a lot of frustrations to investors, to developers, to management, just because of how chaotic this year has been. And like I said, I don't understand why people are so why this game is taking so much heat for being put on the shelves with so much glitches and bugs and lagging, especially when this year other games have actually had the same issue when it comes to the bugs and the glitches. And that Cyberpunk is the only game that has put their games on the store shelves with these issues, not performing, the game not performing to a very good quality. So, but I think those are the 3 reasons why CD Projekt Red is taking a lot of heat for the state of the game when their games have had some pretty rough states during launch. Is because of how long this game has been in development, how anticipated this game was for customers, and just the amount of glitches and bugs that people have seen in this game. And I think those are the 3 reasons why CD Projekt Red has been taking a lot of heat for the game's problems and performance in comparison to other games. Because honestly, I love this game. Like in my first video, I said I love it because I find the more that I've learned about this game, the more I found myself fascinated with the lore of Night City, and just the lore of the different characters and classes you can develop from the tabletop game, and how they kind of implemented that into this game, and all the lore they brought with it as well. And you know, that was one thing that really fascinated me about this game. And the fact that you can really customize your character to always be unique, even if you want to make multiple characters, and how refined and distinguishedly he can or she can be unique, giving it certain attributes you decide and perks you decide to give your character. And that's why I love the fact that this is a mature game that has, you know, sexual content, nudity, and just violence overall. And it's pretty much a game that has really everything I want. I love the fact it's mature. I love the fact that there's a rich lore. I love the fact that there's a lot of freedom you have in the game with the decisions that you want to choose or how you want to make your character. So overall, I just love the fact that it's everything about this game so far. Of course, yes, the bugs, the glitches, the lagging really does annoy me and really hinders my progress in the game, which is very frustrating, and I can definitely see the people that are playing it that it's so bad, these issues, that it prevents them from actually making progress in the game. I can understand where their frustrations come, because even though it hasn't completely stopped my progression throughout the game so far, it is frustrating in dealing with the glitches and the bugs and the lagging, and just how rough the game is right now. And that's why, like, I can understand, like, the people that are actually being prevented from these things to actually go further or progress in the game because they're being stopped from the bugs and glitches and so forth. I can definitely understand their frustration, because, like, even though it's not hindering my progression, it is frustrating to deal with, and how it can take away a little bit from the enjoyment of the game. So I think this is a good game. I think it's a wonderful game. I think this is not a game that's not the only game that's come out with a lot of these issues, because I think a lot of other games have come out with a lot of these issues. And I really think, you know, and like, if we give the developers enough time, they can fix it, they can correct it. And you know, a lot of games actually had to do this year. There was a lot of games this year that came out with bugs and glitches, not as much as the Cyberpunk 2077. But eventually they did fix it when they gave them like a few weeks. So I'm sure CD Projekt Red will be on the ball after Christmas to fix those if you give them a few weeks. Or at least they'll put the effort into making the game run more smoothly.
Wait. Fine, have it your way.
Oh, Julia! Sorry. God damn it. I want to romance you. No, I'm sorry, truly. Forgive me. I also love the fact, one thing I've loved about Mass Effect is how you can have romance options. I love the fact in CD Projekt Red, when it comes to Cyberpunk, they give you the option to have romance options, or like just with characters. So that's pretty cool.
So we're gonna hit this place, Clouds?
Why the hell not?
The club's closed. Don't you have somewhere to be?
And like I said, I do like the fact like this game doesn't shy away from the nudity. Of course, I'm gonna make sure not to put any nudity on this stream because I don't want this video to be taken down
What was that all about?
or get a copyright strike.
How's this any of your business?
So I'm gonna try my best to make sure that is something that's not shown on my stream. But it's definitely something that I enjoy not streaming in the game. You know, and it's the sexual content and the nudity. Besides everything else, like I said, the fact like you can really feel like you can make your characters very distinguishedly unique when you make multiple characters. The fact that there's a lot of rich history and lore that I find very intriguing as I started to research more and look more into this game and about the tabletop version of Cyberpunk.
Hey, look.
So I kind of like it. I really do. Ow! And I just like the overall freedom of how much freedom you have on how you want to develop your character and how you want to approach situations. How you can choose to be stealthy, how you can choose to be more assaulty, or more direct, more sneaky.
Hey, look.
I'm looking, Johnny.
Would you look at that? You see it too, right?
Either gone completely whacked or I'm having a mystical moment.
What's that chick's name? The one with the hair?
Misty? More likely a neuron misfire for Victor to check out. Or maybe I ask him both.
Yeah, I pretty much have been playing this game non-stop ever since it was released. So I'm definitely quite aware of the bugs and the glitches that this game has. Like Sid is, of course, is annoying, but I still enjoy the game. And I know, like I said, CD Projekt Red is going to be able to fix it if you give them time. You know, and the fact that they've been able to sell so many games even despite the refunds is pretty impressive. How much copies of this game, digital and hard disk, that they've sold despite the refunds. And I know the investors kind of lost money just because of how many times this game was delayed and how long it took for this game to come out and how long I spent in development. But, you know, games take time, honestly, and the fact that games are becoming more graphical, like, superior when it comes to their pixels, and the amount of detail you can put in games, with these days, especially with, like, even the new generation consoles, it's going to take a lot more, because you can put so much more detail in games. I mean, if you can put more detail in games, it's going to take a bit more time than if you're making the game back for like Super Nintendo. But I do understand there's a lot of frustration with this game from investors, developers, management, consumers. Because I'm sure the investors and the consumers kind of felt like they were promised up being about them doing their last delay and trying to make sure that the game was optimized and ran smoothly for all the systems or platforms the game was coming out for. So I'm sure a lot of people that are a little disappointed that they had to wait an extra month, but in the back of their mind thinking that the only reason why they were waiting that extra month or 3 weeks was so they can actually make sure that the performance of the game for all the consoles that was coming out on was actually running smoothly and correctly, and had a very minimum amount of bugs or glitches. Is why and that last delay was giving them basically that month or 3 weeks to really minimize those glitches and bugs before the game was released. So I understand like the consumers, the customers' frustration. You know, and like people were already upset when they delayed it the last time. Um, so and the fact like they did the reason why they delayed it kind of makes it even worse. Because despite the fact that people were extremely pissed off that they delayed it the last time before release, was already irritating the hell out of their customers that were anticipating the game. I think it was more infuriating for the reason why they delayed it was, you know, to make sure that the game, because it was coming on multiple systems or platforms, they wanted to test it and make sure that it ran smoothly and the games were optimized for each platform. And that's why they wanted it 3 weeks or a month, to make sure that the game actually ran smoothly. So I think that's where customers' frustration feels like they were lied to. It's because, what was the point of delaying the game for like a third time with the annunciation that you were going to make sure that the game ran smoothly with the minimum amount of glitches and bugs? You know, and then all of a sudden they get a game that's like buggy and broken as hell. You know, and of course consumers are going to feel like they were tricked. You know, because you basically said you're delaying the game because, you know, and you want to make the game run smoothly. You want to make sure that the game's optimized and that there wasn't a minimum amount of bugs and glitches for each platform. But yet, people had games that were completely broken. So yeah, there's going to be very upset and angry customers. And then I understand the investors, because they put a lot of money into this game and probably can advertise, you know, and so forth. But then the game was took forever to come out. The game was constantly delayed. So, you know, and every time that there was a delay, and every time the longer it stayed in development, that was more money the investors were losing. So I understand why they felt like they needed to get some pressure on CD Projekt Red, on the management and developers, to start getting their butt into action and get the ball rolling. So I understand investors' frustration. But then I understand the management and the developers' frustration, because, you know, and they were kind of forced in a situation to work in an environment that they weren't really used to working in, with the COVID virus and so forth. So that kind of like slowed down their production significantly. And then that added fact that, you know, and the investors were putting pressure on the management and developers to get the game out, didn't really help their situation. So yeah, I guess just anger and frustration all around, from consumers, from developers, from management, from investors. Kind of sucks, because I really enjoy this game and I really do feel like this game has a lot of potential, but under circumstances that it came out on, I can understand where that frustration is placed from everybody. You know, that frustration and anger. But like I said, for the game, even though it has glitches and bugs and there's a lot of lag when it comes to frame rate drop, you know, these things can be patched if you give the developers enough time to, you know, and implement the correct code to patch the game to make it run more smoothly on each platform. And if you give them enough time, I'm sure, you know, and they can fix it with patches. I still want CD Projekt Red to just completely give up on the game. You know, I mean, with the situation that they're finding themselves in. Because I like the game. There's a lot about the game that I do enjoy. You know, and I love the story. I love how, like, I've already mentioned the reasons why I like the game, but I just feel like out of the games this year, this game has the most potential to be really expanded on when it comes to just the overall story, the overall lore, and, you know, and characters and so forth.
Until then.
Oh, I want to steal the car. I just love the fact this game is actually mature. Oh my god. I wanted a game that was actually rated M for mature that came out this year that was good, and out of all the games that I have right now, this is probably my favorite game that's mature. You know, because it doesn't shy away from sexual themes or nudity. No, and I really appreciate having a game for once that doesn't feel like it has to be PG-13. Don't get me wrong, I like playing games that are PG-13. That's what I like is playing, you know, in all the Marvel's Avengers games and all the Marvel games. When it comes to Marvel Alliance, Marvel Avengers, Spider-Man Miles Morales. No, and I like those, but you know, I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to always have a game that's PG-13 or always have a game that's, you know, immature. I like to have a bit of variety in my games, so you know, there's times where I want to play a game that's PG-13, but then there's other times where I want to play a game that's mature.
Getting off or getting off. Place your bets.
Welcome to N54. It's time for your local news.
Wait, do I have to hit something?
To play the Badlands.
Oh yeah, the clouds. Yeah, there we go. Gotta go to the clouds. So I want to make this character because one of my characters to kind of focus on was body and reflexes, and the other one I focused on technical ability and intelligence. This one I'm going to focus on reflexes and cool.
Braindance chick is hiding something. No coincidence we already saw 2 tiger claws. They must control.
Ooh, did I get a car for sale?
The building.
I think Judy's lying. Why?
Little something called intuition. Ever heard of it?
I want to get my
So what you meant to say
boom.
was you're full of shit. Got it.
I want to get my my thing on with Julie or Pan Am. Get my wah. Let's wait. A bomb, chicken bomb. Wait, where's the person?
Welcome to Clouds, where we know what you're looking for. Would you care to jack into the terminal?
I just wanna.
Looking for Evelyn Parker. She work here?
Give me a moment. Evelyn's not available at this time.
Say
Need to
what?
see her. It's important.
The algorithm knows best. Trust me, it will choose a doll that will thrill you. Our dolls can change their hair and eye color in real time to look just as you wish.
I just want to talk to her, that's all.
Please, no need for concern. Your doll will talk to you about anything you wish. Jack in, please.
I'm sorry. Did she finally say anything useful? Fuck the menu. Let's ditch this waitress and take our special order to the chef, point blank.
All right, let's do this.
This will be a live session, so events may take an unexpected turn. But don't quit if you feel uncomfortable. You could miss out on something truly remarkable. If you feel unready to handle what comes next, you can interrupt the session immediately. Now for your safe word.
Samurai.
And saved. Scanning your personal profile. You should see compatible dolls in just a second. Two matches. Interesting.
Is that normal or...
Who can say what is normal? You're clearly a unique person with unique tastes. Our system can handle it. So who will it be, Angel?
rather...
And... the... disconnect.
That it?
We have a strict no weapons policy here.
Only
at
two
Grounds.
willing to spread their
Please
legs
deposit
for
any
you.
and all hazardous items
Sad.
with me.
Go eat a dick, Johnny.
Thank you. We hope you enjoy your stay.
Guess that makes
Hi,
you a real deviant.
I'm Sky. And you must be Vincent?
Welp, looks like this'll be interesting.
So,
Oh, what's going on? Goddamn thing threw me out.
Need to talk to you.
Talk? You pulled the emergency brake. Ripped me out just to talk? What happened? I do something wrong?
Evelyn Parker. What do you know about her?
Not much. Everyone's got their own booths, their own problems, their own little bubbles. It's a fragile ecosystem. People like you barge in, violate it, try to rearrange. No.
I need this info. Name your price.
Fuck you, your Eddies, and that girl of yours. I could get fired for doing something like this.
I'll make it worth your while.
All right, fine. Hand it over and get out before you land me in the shit.
First, tell me what you know about Evelyn.
Fine. Heard a customer did a number on her. But that's all I know. Shit, you oughta...
Who's Tom?
A doll, like the rest of us. What do you think, an XBD star?
Where'll I find him?
VIP area. Booth 2, I think.
Thanks. See? You turned out to be useful after all.
Not bad. I can't get in? What's that mean? I'm here every motherfucking week!
You're not authorized to access the VIP area.
Oh, yes I am!
No, sir, you're not. You can take it up with the manager.
No, dog! I'm taking it up with you. Here, now! You got any idea who I am?
Is there a problem?
This gong!
No, you...
What the fuck?
Yes!
What do you want?
Relax, you're not in trouble. Just want to talk for a little. Where's Evelyn? Need to talk to her urgently. It's important.
Are you mad at her or something?
No. Know where she is or not.
She's not here. Tried calling her more than once, no answer. Heard she was chipping a new faceplate in a clinic in Osaka. No, Oslo. That was it.
Osaka or Oslo? Which is it?
Oslo. Yeah, definitely Oslo. Not like this! God, fuck!
Evelyn tell you personally she was going away?
No, just didn't show up for work. Wasn't picking up either, so I asked Woodman what was up. Told me she left, like I said.
Woodman, who is he?
Mr. Forrest, but we all call him Woodman. Never really known why.
Okay, Mr. Forrest then. Who is he?
He's kinda like our caretaker. Finds new talent, deals with ugly situations. Not like this!
Could it be Woodman finally shed some light on this shit show?
Looks familiar.
What's that?
Evelyn's jacket. It's crumpled like a tissue. Must have been here a while.
not bad. But it would be much better real. I would eat those thighs.
What do you mean, real?
I can't get in? What's that mean? I'm here every motherfucking week.
You're not authorized to access the VIP
Oh, yes.
area.
Oh, fuck you myself! you want?
Relax, you're not in trouble. Just want to talk for a little. Where's Evelyn? Need to talk to her urgently. It's important.
Well, are you mad at her or something?
No. Know where she is or not.
She's not here. Tried calling her more than once, no answer. Heard she was chipping a new faceplate in a clinic in Osaka. No, Oslo. That was it.
Osaka or Oslo? Which is it?
Oslo. Yeah, definitely Oslo.
Evelyn tell you personally she was going away?
No, just didn't show up for work. Wasn't picking up either, so I asked Woodman what was up. Told me she left, like I said.
Woodman, who is he?
Mr. Forrest, but we all call him Woodman. Never really known why.
Okay, Mr. Forrest then. Who is he?
He's kinda like our caretaker. Finds new talent, deals with ugly situations.
Could it be Woodman finally shed some light on this shit show? Man can only dream. The skull sponges in these dolls. Ugh. That's what they should be replacing.
Looks familiar.
What's that?
Evelyn's jacket. It's crumpled like a tissue. Must have been here a while. Aren't you the king of fuck-ups? You're not helping. Now what?
Hell, why don't you just scan the truth from his gray, lifeless eyes? Or scour his comp?
That just might work.
Sold her off to a ripper.
Ship was busted. Could have sent her to get it patched up.
A ripper named Fingers in a back alley for hookers. Sounds like a Joy Toy's wet dream.
Come on, pussy! Show yourself!
Not like this! God!
I'm required to return your weapons. No, I'd rather not. I don't know anything. I just work here.
Have mercy! Fuck!
Nice work back there. Ever thought of applying for the diplomatic corps?
You think Fingers got her? Think we'll find her there?
V, if I could see that far, I wouldn't be a fucking ghost on a chip in a corpse's head right now.
Cause she is meat, not latex. That's so hard to understand. Meat, right. No feeling going on, no thinking, no awareness. It's empty. Might as well be latex. That's the thing.
You had a plan, you tried, fell flat. Now you're flat. Don't look in any condition to find helmet. The hell's that? No, damn it.
Jesus, the fuck do you want from me?
It's all going too slow. Gonna decommission before we learn how to rip the chip out.
Wanted me dead. Said so yourself.
Made it pretty clear since that I changed my mind. Want you to live now.
Asked you already. What the hell you want from me?
I got a get out of jail free card. I'd be a fucking fool not to take advantage. See, me and Arasaka, we got a half-century-old score needs settling, and I plan to do it. That's what I need you for.
Never been recruited into a terrorist cell before. Feel
Listen,
kinda honored,
I
actually.
know things. Where we can save your life. Who can help us do that? You'll get rid of the chip. I'll smash Sokka. Win-win, kid. Soul Killer's what we need. And Mikoshi's how we grab it.
Okay, so... this Mikoshi, what is it exactly?
Okay, basics. If you're jacked in, cruising the net, Arasaka can use Soul Killer, an AI, to trap, fry, and pack away your psyche, your mind, and your soul. Following so far?
Sure. That's how you became a construct.
Exactly. Now, Mikoshi's the place Soul Killer operates out of, where it stores its victims' engrams.
Still don't see how Mikoshi's linked to my chip problem.
Not the brightest bulb on stage, are ya? 50 years back, ops on the human mind. Mikoshi was the sole place on Earth where they did anything like that. Bet it still is today. Telling ya, all roads lead there. It's where we'll settle our biz. You yours, me mine.
Feeling a bit better now, so scram. Got something important needs doing.
One last thing. Alt Cunningham. She's the ace up my sleeve.
Fuck off. Tired of hearing your voice.
Don't blame you, but you'll hear me yet. And don't get killed in the meantime, will ya?
What's important?
I may have found a solution to the problem we share. I have established a contact with an old friend from Arasaka. He's here in Night City now. He's well connected to certain influential people.
That's gonna help us how, exactly?
There will be a meeting. You, me, and this friend of mine. You will tell him what you told me. The truth of events at Konpeki Plaza. I have little hope that he will be convinced. But it will be a start.
Fine. Where's the meet and when?
Japantown. After sunset. I am sending you the precise location. I'll see you there.
Hey, not one step closer. Here to see who.
Got an issue needs sorting out. Here to do that. So how about you fuck off, let me through, and no one will be the wiser.
So serious from the get-go? I was only joking. Sheesh. Fine. Let him through, Sludge.
Oh, gracious creature! And benign!
Blue butter?
What
the hell are they taking? Blue, huh? Probably it's a Cyberpuck.
Bloody stain! Imbrued!
Cream rot. Veins
Fred
were
the
popping
king
with it
of
during
all
the
we
third
own.
corporate.
I'll
24
grant him
hours, you
just
feel
for
no
thy
pain
peace.
and barely remember a
Fingers.
thing afterwards.
Know where I can find? Who can blame them then?
If I could, I'd swap, you know? Why does everything have to be so damn convoluted? In the end, all I got left are shredded cables and empty bottles.
Hey, hands off!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You would. Will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole. You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you pussy. And leave me be.
Fine, I get it. Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what
Made it all the way here, huh? Must really want to talk to Evelyn.
Hello? There's a line!
Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
What are you even doing here, Judy?
Same thing as you. Looking for Evelyn.
Hey, what's that tone with me, you skank? Hey, look in the mirror. Who paid for all that? Think fingers would have...
How'd you
V,
know
get
to
it
look for
together.
Evelyn here?
Got friends at Clouds. Word spreads out of there quicker than the clap.
Meaning?
Friend told me what you dug up, so here I am.
Mox don't happen to have fingers in their crosshairs.
No, why?
Heard Joy Toys come out of his clinic in worse shape than they come in.
Yeah, well, can't solve all the world's problems at once. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Fingers. Where'll I find them?
He's operating on somebody right now.
Been in there for ages. Shouldn't be much longer.
Don't hold your breath. I spent hours waiting for him to come out. Especially when he collects payment right after the procedure.
My friend here, she's in real sorry shape. You couldn't let us cut in front, just this once.
Of course. Honey, be my guest.
Well, now hold on a sec. Didn't seem so bad just a minute ago.
She's a toughie. Keeps it inside, mostly.
Now try
Come on,
to open
let's
those
go.
luscious lips of yours. How about now?
Better. Wait, something's wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous owner had a longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerves. Don't worry. Your eyes
I think
will
he's done.
adjust
We going in?
eventually.
I love Julie.
Yes. Hello. What can I do for you?
I love you. Okay, where's Evelyn Parker?
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker. I know she was here in the clinic.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Where is she?
Ah, a loaded question if I've ever heard one. You Tiger Claws? As far as I know, I'm all paid up.
We're with the Mox.
The Mox? Why didn't you say so? So,
Hey, leave her alone.
what brings you here?
I'll have to open up a can of whoop ass.
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants?
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
I want to hug you. Let's give you a nice hug.
You looking for a friend?
I told you I'm looking for Evelyn.
I'm looking for a woman named Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Jeez.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop dog. I'll be more than glad to show you around. But, later, perhaps.
Let's see. Punch.
Of course.
Sit.
I can't remember
Sit.
each and every one. Please accept your exquisite...
I'm just gonna punch him.
Start remembering all you can. Either that, or I'll make sure you never forget my face.
2 beefers from a BD studio took her. Didn't even know their names.
Oh, not enough information.
They mentioned a moth of all things. Virtues with the death's head. Said she'd be good for the moth.
Don't let me see you again.
Need air. I'll be outside.
Okay. Is there anything else in here that's useful I can take? Wait. Oh, wait. Really don't know what Canos is gonna do. Alright. I'll go to the map. No. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Start looking. Ew. What are those? Okay, nothing there. Oh wait. Let's grab that. Let's grab this. That. Hopefully I can like
let her go back.
Make knives soon.
Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Don't worry, we'll find her.
We'll find her, I know.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey, keep it together. You want to give up now?
No. Only Lee we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head.
You're cute.
I don't get your optimism.
You're
Still
very
sounds
cute.
like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head hurt.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind? Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry.
Okay, yeah, she's very cute.
Kind of fetish out there. It's
She's sexy.
An XBD outfit would be on the move almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
Hey, V! You hear me?
Loud and clear, you don't need to yell. What's up?
Doing a little competition. Shooting. Prizes and all.
What's up with you?
Over here with the range.
Yeah, that'd make sense.
Well, you in?
Sure, I'm in. When?
Well, right now. We'll wait on you. See ya.
V, get it together.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
It could be we'll see something to point us in their direction and one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue. What's up with you? V, get it together.
Got a better idea?
Matter of fact, I do. A domain called Pleasures of Night City. There's a twin of it on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec. Think I've got a better idea. Saw a smut shop on Jig Street. All kinds of stuff there.
Think you might find a death's head?
Can't hurt to try.
Meantime, see if I can't find something on the NCP domain. I'll wait in the van.
Got something that'll keep you hard.
Looking for, something special. A brain dance to really...
You mean smut?
Nah, more hardcore.
I'll find it here. But there's a guy on Jig Street, has a whole lot of peculiar flicks. And I mean peculiar.
something.
I'll come back some other time.
Betting on it. How about you? You buying or just gonna stand there like a pig undercover?
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
Give me the best of the best. The ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
Got anything that might interest me?
Pleasure doing biz with you.
Hop in. Let me get everything. Hey, V. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. Might catch something I miss. V, editing mode's good to go. Stick around all you want.
Ordered recently. Scav, gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Poor fucker. Electric corp patch in the coveralls. Ordinary box, Decker, Tanaka, Rogers logo. Standard for a trash heap. Scav woman. Who knew that sides chopping people up, they were scrolling XPDs? Can't beat that rich synth-goth aroma. Cheap shit. Cold, too. Buck a slice. Coffee was cold. Like the day before. It's fresh, though.
Solid. Means someone's grabbing bucket slides regularly. It's not something someone does for flavor or friendship greeting. People kid DNA with styrofoam. I'm just gonna travel across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric core power plant located near a bucket slice.
AC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Bucket Slice checks out too. Can you be sure though?
Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scabs to me. Radio's turned way up. Probably to drown out the screaming. Here we go. Old electric core power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with this for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll. No time to lose. We gotta go there.
Definitely. Ride with me?
Let's get going.
On our way.
Still can't shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the Dead's Head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. They'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also's got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street. And here we are.
We going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
All right. Going in.
Heard shots. You still alive?
I'm here. Got no time to creep around.
Feeling Experience all of Chromanticore's 16 new flavors and mix it up!
Oh, you're fucked!
Fucking coward! Hiding like a child! Don't shit yourself! Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower level. Die!
Come at me if you think you're hard.
Punch! Kill!
Right there!
Touch him!
Ass is in gear!
Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me. I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. That shirt. I know it.
Evelyn's?
Without a doubt.
Relax. We'll add
You're
RPL.
dead!
Wait till it relax.
Prepare yourself!
What the fuck?
Smells like proper
It's like snow.
Must be cooking RPM here.
It's over.
RPM. Used to sprinkle it on my breakfast.
Incoming!
Pour right through him!
Back in the samurai days, we'd place ads in this thing looking for background dancers.
Yoo-hoo! Come out! Wherever you are!
No charging in there. Beautiful. Get us now. Still standing. Do something, V. Fucking dying over here. That's a maintenance room. Let's see what I can stir up.
Gutted out all her implants. And why stop there? Took a few internal organs while they were at it.
How so very resourceful.
I hate this place. What's there to hate?
Scavs. No matter how many you stamp out, there'll always be more crawling around somewhere.
Figure you've made them clean.
Afraid so.
Die, die, die!
Нет, сука, только не это!
Я его...
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Read up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here. You really don't fuck around, do you? Wait 1 sec for me. All right, I'm here. I'll help. No!
Just don't touch her. She's recording you scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link.
Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
Now!
Thank God. Ev? Evelyn, you hear me?
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. She's gotta be seriously traumatized.
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Smoking's for posers, and it stinks, too.
Say whatever the fuck you want, but just light up.
No.
Non-smokers are the fucking worst. Just my luck. We going in?
What's there to wait for? Didn't go through hell and back just to stand in front of a door. Oh.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
You're mad at her? Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any other...
It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V. I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Have a seat.
All right. Roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Huh. Glad you managed to salvage them in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Secure? Take a look around if you want.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
Every single piece of tech I see, we will get everything up.
Can't see your face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But
We will
not
get
this time.
everything else. What about his
Whoever
messages?
she is,
Only
she's
if you
got
can do
serious
it.
Netrunner
It's more.
systems.
It's most important that he
That or
suspect
someone's
nothing.
working it for
Try
her.
to be your usual
And
relaxed self.
if he starts talking, and
Might not be important.
Maybe. All of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a
talking
field
about the
trip to
biochip
Pacifica.
himself.
That is no. You spin
Should
the
I-
legend. The rest is none of your concern.
All right, think we got everything. Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. It's pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, li ale. Mwen te gen rezon mwen se tou intelijan pou sa kote yi bien. Mwen se pa anraje. Mwen pli, se pi bon mwayen nou genye pou nou rive so yon nou.
What language is she speaking?
I don't know. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I? Wait, let me see if I've got an auto translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Got it. Give it a second.
We have to know what they're saying. It could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Mwen te rame kwen menm jave ou, ki si lwe nan lisi. Ou evaj menm ou menm aden.
Alsan j kompren kon. Mwen se, mwen pli, se pi bon mwayen nou genye pou nou rive so yon nou pou. Fok nou pou chans la.
Mwen te rame kwen menm jave ou, ki si lwe nan ap mene nou direk sou alt.
Ou genyon pi bon lide? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon critiquer ça me pense, à continuer faire travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting.
What's up with you? V, get it together.
The biochip we stole. It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff. In my head.
Of course.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
I'll ask around, make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... who knows? Things might have turned out differently.
Need to make contact with the Voodoo Boys chief if you can swing it.
All right. Straight to heavy business. Now, that'd be Maman Brigitte. Be tough getting a word into her.
Really don't do any biz with them?
Not with the chefs, cheffins, priests, and whatnot. All got dirigible-sized egos, won't talk to lowly me. But if you insist, I can ask around, try to set something up. I'll just need some details first.
Got something they want.
Truly? Want to sell something to the VDBs? Trust me, they don't want it, they don't need it. They're isolated, insulated. They got their own contracts, tech, networks. But have it your way. Okay, I'll see what I can do and get back to you.
Not now! Not yet! What?
Consider this your lucky day. You hear Pacifica calling, you make sweet love to it, that is.
Got something for me?
Well, it's like I said. Whatever you're peddling, the VTBS are just not in the market. But they have another task that needs doing, so I volunteer you. Do it well, and you'll get your audience with Brigitte.
Okay, who do I talk to and how?
Hit the chapel on Sloan. Look for the altar inside. Someone will touch you, nod to you. Something spooky.
For when you're special,
Got it. Thanks.
beat the Google It's Finally Here notifier. Desktop Max from Google.
Alright, I'm gonna have to stop the stream at this point because there's gonna be a sex scene and I don't want to get in shit from YouTube. So I am gonna be shutting down the stream and restarting it once that scene is over.